So yeah, hello everyone. Now officially, my name is Lumia Uhrenpää-Jais. I'm from Finland, and I'm co-coordinating the Link project with Katie. And I'd like to present shortly the association I work for, Vihreä Pourusmäki. And then Katie will present Luna Red a bit, and then we'll talk a little bit about the Link project and what it is. So I will just share a few slides. Unfortunately, I put some lovely pictures in there, but for some reason I couldn't get them showing. Katie is saying that someone else is sharing.
Yeah, I have to. No, not anymore.
All right. Good. So here we go. And hold on, I need to make you smaller, and I need to show this presentation. Can you see my presentation?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. So this is not very long, just a few minutes, and then we'll get back to talking to each other, which is the main event of today. But just to understand where are you? Who is doing this this creating connections work, and what was our idea behind it? So more about the Link project later, but one of the associations organizing it's Vihreä Pourusmäki, which is Finnish, which means the green Pourusmäki, Pourusmäki being the place where our association most actively works here in rural Finland. And Vihreä Pourusmäki is a little non-profit organization which was founded in 2022, so not very old, but already working on different things. We are based in a small town, Pälkäne, in the village of Laitikkala in Finland. And we founded this association to really help with rural areas, especially in Finland, but nowadays even ever more in whole of Europe. And we really want to work in different ways to support social and environmental sustainability of rural communities, and improving access to education, offering education, then protecting and preserving natural resources. We do have a site on which we working on biodiversity projects, for example. And yeah, pretty much really committed to the long-term well-being of rural communities. And what does this mean really? So what we do, we support the Permaculture Design Hub Beyond Buckthorns, which is this location I was mentioning. So this is it's a very multi-layer place. You can check it out at beyondbuckthorns.com if you want to. So me and Dominic, who is also part of Beyond Buckthorns and Vihreä Pourusmäki, we both also live on this site. And so it happens quite a lot of our courses run at Beyond Buckthorns. We have done Permaculture Design Certificate, PDC courses, Introduction to Permaculture courses, Regenerative Energy, Design workshops, all kinds of different courses. Then we also run the online permaculture education series, PermaTalks. It's its fifth season, or we had fifth season early this year, and the sixth season is coming next year. And yeah, then we co-run websites and communities like the European Permaculture Network, Nordic Permaculture, and PermaTeachers website. And we do all kinds of local events. Talkoot is the Finnish name. I think the Spanish call it Junta. It's coming together and working on a project for a day and having good food at the end usually. So we do those. They are really nice. Then all kinds of biodiversity, small work on that, and yeah, collaborating locally and internationally with others to get these things that we want to get going working. So that was all I had for now. Would you like to
Yes, could you just stop sharing for a
yes.
second? Yes, okay. I'm Katie, and yeah, a lot of you know me already, and I live and work more or less, or did for the last years in Gran Canaria. The association I represent who carries the link project is LunaRed. We call it LunaRed Producción Cultural, cultural production. But from the beginning with the idea on working on cultural transformations. So not so much cultural events, but things that are culturally transformative. In this framework, we did a lot of training work, like permaculture training, in general, design training for how to run alternative projects successfully. And we also did a lot of small events, like also some juntas talks where we get together to work, or some small courses, or smallish things. The last thing we have now is that we do barbecues every couple of months with our members and friends and associates, which is also like really nice kind of event just to bring the community together. And we always try to, everything we do, we try to bring in a spin to make it different. For example, yes, with the barbecues, it's a lot bring the food yourself, or with the courses, we use like how it's called, it's caja inversa in Spanish. So you decide the price and all these small little things that bring cultural change about. This is a bit the focus we do a lot. We do it locally, regionally on Gran Canaria, basically. And yeah, the first bigger collaboration, international collaboration, was with Lumia, and this is like our first step into getting into a bigger project, which is a really interesting and very beautiful project, as Lumia now will explain you.
All right, yes, back to my three more slides, so not very horrible, I hope. So, and let's continue. So yes, the link project. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we use link project and peripheral links initiative. They are not quite synonyms, but they mix in our talk. But the link project is the bigger thing. The link means it's an acronym. I think EU loves acronyms, so we chose a link for learning, inspiring, networking, and knowledge sharing. And this is indeed a small project where we got some Erasmus Plus funding from the European Union. So thank you, EU, for this possibility. And there's a picture of there's me and Katie, and then there's Dominic and Mari Mar, who will I'm surely wink after I finish this presentation. This is maybe our core team. This is our meeting, our first meeting, doing some of the first steps of this project. So the project started in January, and it will continue until next March. And it has three objectives: capacity building of especially our two small associations who are now stepping into these bigger projects. How can we improve our own reach and our own organization? Then the community empowerment, the people who we work with, how can we support them better? And then also, how can we meet you guys, the people we might not know so well yet, or only one of us knows very good, and would like to share the connection. How can we empower each other? And then, of course, also the knowledge sharing is very important. So coming together, learning from you, learning from each other, sharing what we know. So all this good information that happens on the edges of Europe, and in small projects, and in lonesome homes in evenings, gets shared to a wider public, so that we can support each other. And what are the actual activities? This is what we then call the peripheral links. The activities, especially connected with with the with the empowerment and the knowledge sharing parts of the project. So there are workshops. We already had one wonderful workshop in Finland, and next one coming up in Spain. I'll show in the next slide. And then we have some tutoring activities going on, then these local networking events, and then this creating connections part, which is exactly where we are right now. So we are trying to build a decentralized network of organizations and people in peripheral and rural and somehow else physically or mentally remote areas of Europe. And the project will, the crown of it will be a convergence, a multi-day virtual event connecting the participants to share insights and foster collaborations. And yeah, those are in very short the activities. And just a quick timeline to get you understand what is happening. So just now, we are now creating, starting the creating connections work. This is the first call. So a few of the next calls will be also concentrated more on getting to know each other. Then there will be this a retreat at Gran Canaria. I think it's pretty full, but there might be a few more spots open. Then moving on with the calls, they will continue throughout. Later on, we want to deepen the connections a bit more and find more common ground. See, are there can there be more deeper connections? And at some point, we'll definitely dive into co-creating, perhaps on the convergence. Whoever wants to co-create on the convergence, or maybe we will find some other new projects we want to, or someone wants to collaborate with other people. And the convergence will be in next February. So, very fast. You can read more about on our website, which of course I didn't link here, but we will. It's at least we will be putting the link in the WhatsApp group and in the mails. So, and you must have seen the mail, the website somewhere because you've signed up for this call. So that is all.
Okay, so now we'll stop the recording